is day 26 of our Reinvent Your Career in 30-Day Challenge. We're almost done. Can you believe it? It has been a lot of content in a long time. 26 days. We've only got 4 left, and we'll be wrapping up our 30-day challenge. So today I'm real excited to talk with you about 4 ways to create positive relationships with people. Whether it's in your life or with your interviewers, there's certain ways that you can learn to build better relationships. And one of them is affinity. You have to learn about affinity and understand what affinity is. And affinity is belonging to the group, joining a tribe, being considered one of us. And to do that, there's different things. And we want to be one of us because we all work with like the caveman, survival mentality. Are you out here to kill me, or are you part of my tribe? Are you part of my clan? And can I let you in and trust you and put down my arms and welcome you into the tribe? And that's what you have to do when you're interviewing. One of the key things is creating that affinity. And affinity comes from shared common interest that says, I can trust you. And one of the key things is physical traits. We're going to start at the kind of the top of the funnel and work down. So the most important thing is physical traits. That's what you just, judging a cover by the book, a book by the cover. You look at somebody and you look at me, she's too old, or he's, you can talk about age, you can talk about ethnicity, you can talk about race, you can talk about physical appearances, things like how tall you are. Tall men tend to congregate with other tall men. If I walk into a room of 22-year-olds and there's another mature, older person on the other side of the room, I'm going to gravitate to that person because I know I probably have more in common. And so it's very important that you understand that there's these physical traits that you can't do anything about. How old you are, your race, your ethnicity, how attractive you are, how much you weigh, how tall or short you are, whether you're a redhead. These are physical traits that are the very first thing that people judge you on. And they're not judging you negatively. They're looking for affinity, looking for something in common, so I have a way to bond with you, so I can believe that we're in the same tribe or the same group. More important as you drill down in relationships than physical traits is things you choose. The clothes that you choose to wear, how you groom yourself, how you speak. These are like not just the physical, but the first impressions when you connect with people. If you smile, how you present yourself. So you're looking for people who are the same. That's why you have rep ties and school ties, right? Because people are looking for unity. If you recognize somebody who has the same school tie or the same class ring as you have, or you have other things in common, then you're going to bond immediately. Very important. Schools. If you went to the same school with somebody you're interviewing with, if you belong to the same professional association, really important. Military. Oh my goodness. Affinity. Anybody who has been in the military, are you a Jarhut? Oh, you're a Delta. Yeah, you're Air Force. Oh, immediate bonding because they have a shared experience. Same thing with sports, right? Every salesman in the world starts a conversation talking about sports because generally men are the ones who buy, and every man has favorite teams and is invested in all the sports. You can immediately create affinity talking about things you have in common. And if you've ever been hanging around with some really experienced old sales guys, first thing they're going to say is, talk about the local football, what about those Cowboys? I don't follow the Cowboys. Oh, well, what about the Spurs? Well, I don't do so. I'm a golfer myself. Hey, how did that go at Pebble Beach? And so you find affinity through things that you have in common, and sports, military are common. Physical settings, you walk into somebody's office and they have a painting that's by Gustav Klimt, and you say, oh my God, that's one of my favorite Klimts. Have you seen that other one where da-da-da? And all of a sudden you have something in common. Oh, because you're a connoisseur of the arts also. You like my favorite painter? Oh my goodness, we have so much in common. Same thing about theater, same things about activities you choose to do, painting, decor, things like that. And then you talk about activity. Are you a golfer? Are you a skier? You see a tennis racket. Oh, do you play tennis? I've been playing at such and such a club. Or you see golf clubs, or you see an award, or you see a picture on their desk. And so you're looking to pick up cues that you can find common ground. Languages, hobbies, events, activities. Oh, you're a patron of the arts also. Oh, you're involved in drama. Okay, that's great. And when you have something in common like that, that's the door that lets them enter you can enter into their tribe. So it's really common that you look for creating affinity, and it should come natural to you. It shouldn't be considered manipulating. It is a human nature to find things you have in common so you can bond by it. It has how we as Homo sapiens have survived for millennia, is finding, can I trust someone? And therefore, you're looking at affinity as one of the keys to getting in the door. Likability is really important. You have to be likable. If you're unpleasant, or if you're grumpy, or if you're negative, or you're groom yourself poorly, or you talk negatively about people, or you criticize things, you're not going to be likable. People hire people they know, they like, and they trust. And if you fail on any of those three areas, you're just not going to get accepted. So you really have to work on likability factors. And a lot of that comes from authenticity, from being giving and open, to being honest, to caring about other people. And that includes, being honest and caring about the person that you're interviewing with, being interested in what they have to say instead of you wanting to talk about you all the time. So many people do that. And if you're really receptive, people want to talk about themselves. I hate to say this, that's true. So when you're networking or do something, you want to engage in what's important to them, not what's important to you, if you want to form a relationship. Visibility is important. People want to be with the popular kids. They want to be with the popular adults. They want to hang around with people who are rich and famous. And so you can showcase yourself in a leadership role through your professional associations, through your volunteerism, through social media, through your LinkedIn page, through volunteerism, through leadership. So people want to be around people who are popular, who are well known, who are well regarded, who are famous. And so you can position yourself to be in high regard in that way. And then the fourth secret, I'm really going to give you 5 secrets today. The fourth secret is context. I call it frequency of contact. And this is this funny little thing that I discovered years ago. If you show up at the same place at the same time, that's in context, then people will automatically get to know you and like you. So it can be as simple as, if you go to Starbucks at 9:00 every Wednesday morning, you'll meet the same people at Starbucks every Wednesday morning. If you go to a bar at happy hour Friday at 5:00 and you stand at a certain place at the bar and you order a drink, you're going to be standing next to the same people, because everybody's a creature of habit. And if you want to go to the gym at a certain time and you go to a certain machine, all of a sudden you're going to be in context. People are going to recognize you. And then the first time they see you, they don't talk because you're a stranger. Well, the second time they might nod your head. And the third time, like, how's it going? And the fourth time, it's really hot out there, isn't it? And then fifth time, what did you think about that game last night? All of a sudden, by the time you've been in the same context 4 or 5 times, all of a sudden you're a friend, and people are open because they've learned to trust you, because you're reliable. You fit in this little niche of context, that you're at the same place at the same time. Therefore, I can depend you. You're one of us. You do the same thing I do. So therefore, you're one of us. So I can trust you. And the fifth thing, I don't have time to go into a lot of detail, is body language. It's over 80% of how you communicate is body language. Only less than 10% is what you say. Okay, your words. It's how you say them. Whether you smile, whether you're open, whether you're friendly. Am I open to this person? No, I'm open to someone. If you open, and one of the rules of thumb in communication to engage with people is you talk eye to eye, okay, and heart to heart. If I'm turning away from you, then that means I'm not receptive to you. If I'm not looking at you, I'm not receptive to you. I need to look you in the eye. And one of the cool little rules of thumb is to always look at someone's eye color. And if you can look in my eyes and see what color my eyes are, then we've connected eye to eye, heart to heart. And you can even practice saying, oh my God, you've got beautiful gray eyes or beautiful blue eyes. Or, you have the biggest eyes I've ever seen. Or what pretty eyes you have. If you comment on people's eyes are the entry to the soul. And so those are ways. There's this whole science called neurolinguistic programming. There's a really cool TV series called Lie to Me that was kind of an example of this. One of my mentors, Nicholas Boothman, wrote a book on how to make anybody like you in 90 seconds. And these are some of the tips. How you position yourself. Are you open or are you closed? Are you looking away? How do you hold your shin? This is not a welcome pose. This is a welcome pose. This is a welcome pose. This means stop. I'm not interested, right? This means I'm interested, right? So you have to learn these tips, which is silent. These are ways of non-verbally and very easily creating relationships with people that help you become accepted, whether it's an interview, whether it's for a date, whether it's in a social group. Learning to find ways to build personal relationships is really, really important. So I want to thank you so much. We've got more inside the challenge. Go to www.reinventyourcareerin30days.com for more content. And we're going to be back here tomorrow with exciting content. I believe is 12 ways to increase your networking, is to increase your tech skills. We all need to tech up, and I'm going to talk to you about how no matter what age you are, you have to increase your technology skills because technology is growing exponentially. And if you don't really dedicate yourself to it, you're going to be losing out. And tomorrow I'm going to have a free ebook for you to learn more about that topic. So this is Diane Huth, the Accidental Career Coach. If you want more information, go to www.dianehuth.info, and I'll see you inside the course, inside the challenge, and back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.